Imagine a machine so powerful it can carry a ballistic missile launcher across frozen Siberian tundra, navigate terrains that would destroy a conventional truck in minutes, and do it all while being virtually invisible to satellite detection. Now imagine 10 of them. From the icy wastelands of Russia to the scorching deserts of the Middle East, these are not ordinary trucks. These are rolling fortresses, purpose-built monsters, the backbone of the world's most lethal armies. And today, we're counting down the 10 most incredible military trucks on the planet. Machines that redefined what a truck can do. Stay with us until the end, because number 1 will genuinely shock you. Number 10, the BAZ-6909. Russia's unstoppable missile platform. This beast was developed and is produced by the Bryansk Motor Vehicle Plant. And from the moment you see it, one thing is clear. This machine was not built for comfort. It was built for war. The BAZ-6909 is an 8x8 special wheeled chassis designed from the ground up as a heavy, high-mobility military vehicle. Its job? To carry some of the most dangerous cargo on the planet: ballistic missiles, radar systems, armored shelters, and weapons launchers across terrain that would destroy anything less capable. It hauls a payload of 18 to 20 metric tons, roughly the weight of 14 average family cars, and does it across all terrain types: paved roads, open wilderness, and everything in between. Power comes from the Yamaz-8424 Ti-2410 turbocharged diesel engine, which brings on the wire from the Yamaz that lasts power of death and death to the deepest measure. The officer and priest were everywhere from Ti to death to the Yamaz death of Tenna. All of these were the trains, exploding the same cause of engine. And if you're wondering about operating conditions, this truck functions in temperatures ranging from -50 degrees Celsius all the way to positive 45 degrees. Siberian winter or Arabian summer, the BAZ-6909 simply does not care. Number 9, the Kia Medium Tactical Vehicle. South Korea's new generation of battlefield logistics. When most people think of Kia, they think family sedans. But in 2019, at the Seoul International Aerospace and Defense Exhibition ADEX, Kia Motors stepped onto the global stage with something far more serious. The company unveiled its new line of medium tactical vehicles, the MTV, in 2.5-ton and 5-ton configurations, designed specifically to replace the aging KM250 and KM500 trucks currently serving the Republic of Korea Army. Unlike its predecessors, which used a conventional bonneted engine in front layout, the new MTV adopts a cab-over-engine configuration, giving it a more compact footprint and better visibility for the crew. And this is a vehicle built to fight, not just drive. The cabin and rear cargo sidewalls are fitted with STANAG 4569 Level 2 armor protection, shielding the crew from small arms fire and artillery shrapnel. It can be configured as a troop carrier, cargo hauler, support vehicle, or mobile command post. A true multi-role platform for the modern battlefield. Number 8. The Carapace. The truck that delivers fuel to the front line and dares anyone to try and stop it. Fuel is the lifeblood of any military operation. Without it, jets don't fly, tanks don't roll, and entire armies grind to a halt. The French armed forces understood this perfectly, and so they commissioned one of the most heavily protected fuel tankers ever built. The Carapace was developed by Scania, based on the battle-proven Scania R440 heavy-duty chassis, and it was built for one purpose: delivering massive quantities of fuel directly to the front line, even in hostile territory. At least 34 of these vehicles were ordered. Each tractor unit operates with a specially designed 22,000-liter capacity semi-trailer, making it the largest refueling vehicle in service with the French military. The truck carries a driver and co-driver in the main cab, with an additional crew cab positioned just behind. Both cabs are fully armored to a STANAG 4569 Level 2B standard, providing protection against 7.62 by 5.1 mm NATO armor-piercing rounds and artillery shell splinters. This truck doesn't just bring fuel to the battle, it's ready for the battle to come to it. Number 7. The Rheinmetall MAN TG MIL, when reliability is a matter of life and death. Whenever military planners around the world need a truck that simply will not fail, many of them turn to the same answer: the TG MIL series. From Rheinmetall MAN Military Vehicles, RMMV. The name stands for militarized, and that's exactly what it is. Built on the Trucknology Generation platform, the TG MIL is engineered from the ground up to operate in both domestic logistics roles and low to medium threat combat environments. What makes this family truly remarkable is its parts commonality. A truck family spanning 2 to 4 axles that shares components across every variant, dramatically reducing maintenance burden in the field. Power ranges from 240 to 480 horsepower, depending on configuration, and payload capacity scales from 7 to 20 metric tons. From military resupply missions to humanitarian aid and disaster relief operations, the TG MIL series is the definition of a vehicle that earns its keep every single day. Number 6. The Ural 63704-0010 Tornado-U. Russia's newest and most capable military truck. Russia's military has long relied on the legendary Ural 1420 as its workhorse truck, and it has served faithfully for decades. But the Tornado-U is something else entirely. This is not a militarized commercial design. This is a purpose-engineered heavy-duty military vehicle designed to surpass everything that came before it. Built by the Ural factory, the Tornado-U is larger, more capable, and significantly more survivable than its predecessors. On hard surface roads, it carries 16 metric tons of payload and can tow trailers and artillery pieces weighing up to 12 metric tons. The cab, constructed from a combination of steel and composite materials, accommodates a driver and 2 passengers, and can be fitted with an add-on armor kit, providing protection against small arms fire and artillery fragments. In a conflict where logistics trucks are high-value targets, that's not a luxury. That's a necessity. Number 5. The Ashok Leyland Guru 715, India's answer to rugged battlefield mobility. India's armed forces needed a median truck that could handle the extreme diversity of Indian terrain, from the scorching Rajasthan desert to the frozen passes of the Himalayas. Ashok Leyland delivered with the Guru 715, a 4x4 high-mobility logistics truck, sitting precisely at the borderline between light and medium truck classes. Developed to replace aging medium trucks in the Indian Army's fleet, the Guru 715 was built to a precise military specification, and it delivers. It carries up to 2.5 metric tons of military equipment and can tow trailers on both paved roads and punishing off-road conditions. Under the hood sits a 6-cylinder BS3IL diesel, 5.8-liter engine, paired to a 6-forward 1-reverse manual gearbox. It climbs gradients of up to 30 degrees and handles side slopes of 15 degrees without breaking a sweat. Performance figures that mean everything when you're operating in the high-altitude battlefields of the Indian subcontinent. Number 4. The Volvo FMX 8x8. Swedish engineering, battlefield ready. Not every military truck starts life on a drawing board in a defense contractor's office. Sometimes, the best commercial trucks in the world are so good that militaries simply can't ignore them. The Volvo FMX 8x8 is exactly that story. Based on Volvo's world-renowned FMX heavy-duty commercial platform, this military-proposed variant, designated the FMX 8x8H, is built around a rapid load handling system that loads and unloads flat racks and ISO containers at impressive speed. Without additional ground equipment, it can carry flat rack platforms loaded with military supplies, specialized equipment bodies, or standard containers, and can tow heavy artillery pieces when needed. An add-on armor kit is available for the cab for operations in conflict zones. Power comes from a turbocharged diesel engine producing 520 horsepower mated to an automatic gearbox with an optional recovery winch. In the world of military logistics, speed and flexibility are everything, and the FMX 8x8 delivers both. Number 3. The Koluman Derman 8x8, Turkey's homegrown heavy logistics powerhouse. Turkey's defense industry has been growing rapidly, and the Derman 8x8 from Koluman Automotive Endüstri is one of its most impressive products. Development began in 2015, and the vehicle was publicly revealed in 2018. Designed specifically to meet the Turkish Armed Forces requirements for a new generation 8x8 military logistics truck. This is not a tactical combat vehicle. The Derman's mission is different. It is a logistical powerhouse, built to move enormous quantities of equipment and supplies efficiently, primarily on hard surface roads while retaining meaningful off-road capability through its all-wheel drive configuration. Its payload capacity ranges from 18 to 32 metric tons depending on configuration. A staggering range that reflects how versatile this platform truly is. It is offered in multiple variants: container carrier, heavy recovery vehicle, and tank transporter. For a country that has increasingly sought to reduce its dependence on foreign defense suppliers, the Derman 8x8 represents a major milestone. Number 2. The Tatra T815 X8LT, the truck that refuses to age. The Czech Army operates approximately 5,700 Tatra T815 trucks across 4x4, 6x6, and 8x8 variants, and for good reason. Tatra trucks have a global reputation for one thing above all else: they simply do not stop. The T815's central backbone chassis and independently suspended swing axles allow it to maintain traction on terrain that would immobilize conventional trucks. But rather than replace this legendary fleet, the Czech military chose something smarter. It modernized it. The original 30-year-old Tatra T3-930-50-50 underwent a comprehensive modernization program. The most significant upgrade was the installation of a new single turbocharger with charge air intercooling, which cut fuel consumption, improved cooling efficiency, and dramatically reduced exhaust smoke. The T8158 X8LT body itself is a logistics flatbed with aluminum side panels convertible for troop transport with benches and tarpaulin, or cleared entirely to carry standard ISO containers on its flatbed. Old bones, new performance. This is how you get maximum value from a legendary platform. Number 1. The Mack Defense Line Haul, the American Titan that hauls what nothing else can. When the US South military needs to move the heaviest equipment on Earth, main battle tanks, massive artillery systems, oversized military hardware, one truck gets the call. The Mack Defense Line Haul is built for a single brutal purpose: hauling payloads of up to 60 metric tons over long distances, over steep grades, without breaking a sweat. This is not a truck. This is a land-going freight locomotive. At its heart is the fuel-efficient 13-liter Mack MP8 engine, producing 440 horsepower and the massive 1,660 pounds of torque, the kind of low-end pulling power that makes 60-ton loads feel manageable. Efficiency and durability are engineered into every single component, minimizing maintenance costs while maximizing operational uptime. The cab features a full walkthrough to sleeping quarters, 12-volt DC power outlets, dual fire extinguishers, multiple underbunk storage locations, and a convenient control panel, because crews on long hauls need a place to rest too. From the aerodynamic hood slope and fairings to the air dam and mirrors, every element is designed to stretch every drop of fuel as far as possible. This is American engineering at its most purposeful, and it earns the #1 spot on our list. So, there you have it. 10 of the most incredible military trucks ever built. From Russia's missile-toting BAZ-6909 to America's 60-ton line haul Titan. Each one a masterpiece of engineering. Each one a critical piece of a nation's military power. Now, here's the question only you can answer. If you had to pick just one of these trucks to have on your side in a combat zone, which one would it be and why? Drop your answer in the comments below. We read every single one. If you learned something new today, smash that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more people who love machines like these. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. We're working on something even bigger for next week, and trust us, you do not want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.